to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see. Already they're on the outside looking in. 9th place in the conference. And of course the Jazz, they're 5 spots behind them. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Beal in at the 3. And for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. George and Sexton in the backcourt, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And as we get into the meat of the season, teams sometimes have those team-building excursions, RJ. Any favorites you ever participated in?
We had a Napa excursion one time. That was a lot of fun. But bowling, seeing a movie, all of those things were fun.
Now here's Jones. Collins with the rebound. Markkanen outside. 6 to shoot. The putback. No good that time. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and Coach said first, we got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker, that's the name of the game here, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And that one drops.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding. But Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Here's Markkanen. Bradley Beal with a rebound.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Nurkic, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
Jones against George. Collins inside. Nice D from Durant.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And for a download on the best free throw shooters in the league, look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In the 3rd spot, John Collins.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Sensaballs check. O'Neal, he's checked in for Jones.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
George against Booker. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Now here's Markkanen. He's covered by O'Neal. Markkanen misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So a moment now to see the story for Lauri Markkanen.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Now here's George. He had 25 points in his last game. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen inside. He's covered by O'Neal. Markkanen misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
George passes to Kessler, and there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A different look for Utah. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. And it's Collier in for George.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Nurkic attacking. He can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Another shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Here's Filipowski. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Utah shooting their first free throws tonight. First one falls for him. Utah making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A strong move by Beal and draws the contact.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Beal drops them both. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Sensabaugh. Still no points. Eubanks with it. Over Plumlee. And another miss by Utah.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Jusuf Nurkic getting it done for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range.
The jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Drew Eubanks, Colin Sexton out there with Collier. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Morris, following the bucket by Utah. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Jones, he's checked in for the Suns. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Here's Beal. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Williams is checked in. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. The Jazz second.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Sexton, that's good.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richie.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Shibwe's checked in for Utah. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Floats one up. Filipowski. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Suns lead by 7. On the take, Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
Here's Sensabaugh. Shoots over Booker. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Here's Booker. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
Impacting both sides of the floor. 4 steals showing the work he did defensively.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Here's Collier, defended by Jones. Here's Sensabaugh. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Suns have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Count that bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Shibwe. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker, good.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Collier, no good. The Suns lead by 11. Puts up a deep 3. Booker, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
A line change here for Utah. Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. Pass to Markkanen. And another miss by Utah.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Allen can't get it to go.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Sexton with it. Kicks it to George. Pure from three-point range. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Booker on the take. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Collins outside. Here's Sexton. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Kessler. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. They shoot again. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it. Booker's got 13 now.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Up. And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Bulls in Chicago. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
And on paper, these two are pretty close in terms of talent.
Yeah, that's going to come down to effort and who controls that pace.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Jazz.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. KD and Nurkic are the big man for him. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Beal in at the 3. And the shot goes down.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Outside Jones. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Jones. Outside Durant. Now here's Booker. Outside Jones. Back to Booker. Here's Nurkic. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Now here's Sexton. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Now here's Durant. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Sexton, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Durant finds Beal. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Suns lead by 7. Jones' shot is good.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to George. Collins with a screen on Jones to the paint. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Nurkic passes to Booker. driving in. The slashing ability of Booker. Wow.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be a second foul of the game. A different look here for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Collins, and Sensabaugh subbed in for George. And the Suns also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. The Suns lead by 9. Here's Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Pass to Kessler. Nurkic with the ball, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Back to Beal. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Here's Collier. Second chance effort. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Durant inside. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. A 12-point game. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Durant. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Collier. Booker defending. Pass to Markkanen. The 3-ball. The shot comes out.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it. KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Here's Collier. They set a pick. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things. Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. And so it's Phoenix, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back after this word. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Let's do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Williams. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Down low. Here's Eubanks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Jones. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Williams. Over Plumlee. And here's Eubanks. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dunn. And Mills pulls it down. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Sensabaugh. Excellent D there from Booker.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Filipowski to pass to Mills. Inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Nurkic is checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Dunn. Here's Collier. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. Now here's Jones. Collins with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Sexton. The Suns clear it. Booker surveying the floor. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard. One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Jazz trail by 16. George outside to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
They're one of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Collins, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Beal's shot is off. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Pass to Collins. From down in the low post, it goes. Collins has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Sexton against Booker. No good from outside. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Utah. They trail by 14. Nice shot by George. 1:20 left to play in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Markkanen. The ball's knocked loose. Booker with it. Guarded now by George.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Now here's Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Collins with the rebound. Outside Sexton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nurkic. And that one comes up a bit short.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Oh, denied by Durant.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time. That's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave, Devin Booker.